Coming right up, the Knicks taking on the Bucks. For New York, the season has not gone as planned. They've only grabbed one win in their first 7 games. Looking to get back on course tonight. Bucks, Knicks. Don't leave your seat. We'll be right back. Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. It's Wednesday, hump day, and we're ready to bring you all the action. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Taking a look at Golden State, they're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And you know, for the Bucks, they're the best in class when it comes to putting a great product on the court. And we've seen that in the early going.
And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Well, Kevin, one of the great stories is Julius Randle becoming an all-star in New York. Randle said it's been a lot of hard work paying off. As a shooter, a passer, a leader, you name it, I've gotten to flip the script on my own reputation, while also helping with this larger thing we have going, changing the reputation of our entire franchise. Mission accomplished, Kevin.
Yep, he's big enough to handle it. His performance speaks loudly. Thank you, D.A. And, Greg, the outcome tonight could come down to the big men up front.
And versatility will be a key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it and stretch the floor, I think, will be the ones that end up on top.
And now the New York Knicks starters. In the forward positions, Barrett and Randle. Bryant is out there with Antetokounmpo, and it's Rose in at the center. And for the Bucks, Allen is out there with Matthew Dellavedova. And it's Bogut. Then it's Ilyasova. And it's Watanabe in at the 3 slot. Now here's Randle. Allen with the rebound. The 3. Drops in the tray.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Poked away. It's stolen by Bogut. This one for 3. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
And really nimble down the floor there. Bogut loses his man.
Rose against Bogut. Randle passes to Rose. It's 3-pointers off the mark. Milwaukee's gone 2 of 2 from 3-point range here in the first quarter. Here's Watanabe. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, that along with maintaining the pace of play right now, playing with tons of intensity.
When they go to the foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Dwayne Wade's checked in for New York.
Substitution.
They get a hand on it. Out of bounds. Knicks ball as New York keeps possession of it.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andrew Bogut. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's a whistle he did not want to hear. His second foul, and we're not even out of the first quarter.
Outside Bryant. Some nice passing by New York here. Pocket 6. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Bogut.
You can stay active on defense. Good things usually happen. Right there, quick hands helped alter what would have been a sure 2 there.
Here's Allen.
Dellavedova, feisty, gets in there, gets the steal, and gets it ahead.
Awesome rewind, courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
and doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
All right, Booker's coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for your Bucks dance team.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. And stolen by Ilyasova. Fires the three. And another three for Milwaukee. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Bucks?
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Another big aspect has to be the fast break and transition play. Really looking to go up tempo tonight.
And one thing that separates Randall from other guys is size. That spin move. He can do it off the drive, in the post, now going either direction.
Offside Rose. Dives to the hoop. Can't hit from in close. And it's Milwaukee's ball. What a stretch they've got going here. 17-2.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Inside, knocked away.
And the struggles continue, guys, and really it's about those turnovers. They've been the culprit. I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Here's Watanabe. He's covered by Rose. And again, Milwaukee with the triple. And whirling around the floor, Greg, is there anyone Randall reminds you of?
I mean, they're different players, but Akeem Olajuwon had an unbelievable spin move. Takes a lot of body control, especially for taller guys. But when you do it well, man, it is tough to stop.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Bucks dance team.
While we have a chance, let's take a look at the teams that led the NBA in rebounding last season. Bucks number 1.
They had such a strong presence in the paint. Just a physical team. They dominated the interior in terms of rebounding.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Bucks leading by 20. Left of the wing. From deep, Turkoglu. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
And so it's Wade. He'll bring it up with the Knicks. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Milwaukee team.
And they'll be seeing each other 4 times this year. This is the first meeting, looking for a good start in the series.
Yeah, and who's going to set the tone here tonight? That'll be something to watch.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
DiVincenzo.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
And Barrett now top of the key. Turkoglu against Barrett for the three. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
The D has gotten a little bit lax here defending the triple.
Randall with a screen for Wade. Got a piece of it. Here's Cousins. That three off the mark. New York's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. To the left wing. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
Third team foul.
That's tipped, and the Bucks with possession here. The three. It's rebounded by New York. Outside Rose. Cousins with it. Still looking for his first bucket.
Good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basket.
And here we go. Cousins heading to the hoop. Launches it. Milwaukee getting another chance here. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Outside Rose. Cousins with it. Picked up by Bryant. And Cousins throws it down.
How about Cousins out in transition? The big guy running the...
And the foul called on DeMarcus Cousins. That's his first foul for the Knicks. Drummond's checked in for Thomas Bryant. Bay comes in for R.J. Barrett. And it's Kemba Walker in for Derrick Rose. To the paint. It's stolen by Turkoglu. Van Horn, the pass to Turkoglu. And they double up Cousins. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
DeMarcus Cousins. That's his first personal foul. Fourth team foul.
And here's Ilyasova outside. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Milwaukee with the ball. Following the miss by Julius Randle from deep.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Randle, a screen on DiVincenzo. And there's Drummond. That's good on the assist by Wade.
As soon as Wade looks up and sees his teammate all alone, simple pass, throws it ahead, uncontested J.
Here's Cousins, and another three for Milwaukee.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Drummond takes the assist and lays it in. Pick out the pass nicely.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Turkoglu's got 11 points.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Here's Drummond, and it's blocked.
Ilyasova, with the length he has on those arms of his, he got to the ball.
Here's Cousins, and again Milwaukee with the triple.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Well, a lot of importance placed on outside shooting, and tonight you can see why after that kind of quarter, exploding from the perimeter.
Well, the season's still in its very early stages, but Brent, how long before some teams decide to shake things up?
That's a good question, Kevin. I think it depends on what the expectations of your team are going in. And if you get to the early part of December, you're not seeing the fusion of some of the guys and the play style that you expected after making either an off-season acquisition or the improvement of some of your younger players, I think that's when some of the discussions in front offices start to happen about what kind of movement could happen for our team. And that might be for getting better for the rest of that season or starting to think about the subsequent seasons ahead.
The Knicks have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
Robinson's checked in for New York.
And how about the numbers on Andre Drummond? Last year, getting it done. Last season chipped in 11 points per game, just over 3 steals and 8 rebounds. And he's a nice scoring threat in their second unit, a guy who provides instant offense.
And he has really settled into this role. For some guys, maybe him, they'd rather come off the bench and do their damage.
The shot's good from DiVincenzo.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
Poke loose. Turkoglu with it. He's picked up by Walker. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Now, here's Wade. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play. How about 5 straight made from the field to start?
Wade against DiVincenzo. Now here's Wade. He's tightly guarded to end the run. And the rejection by Cousins.
Well, offensively, you better respect the reach of DeMarcus Cousins. Terrific at getting a hand on that one and swatting it away.
This is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
Kind of get a team defensively on their heels, and if you can keep pushing and keep attacking, they'd never find some kind of defensive balance to help slow you down.
Now here's Walker. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock.
DiVincenzo with a head of steam. Man, he got up.
20 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Wade surveying the D. From deep, Turkoglu drills it from outside. Turkoglu's got 16. And so it's Milwaukee enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Bucks dancing.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Guys, we've seen the Bucks really take control here early.
Well, the coaches preach ball movement, and we saw exactly why in that first quarter.
Well, everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around, and lots of hands were touching it.
This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Ilyasova out there with Gal. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Watanabe in at the small forward position. And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for the Knicks. The dish to Drummond. Back to Walker. Pass to Quickly. Robinson sets a screen for Quickly. Yao with the block.
And you have to appreciate the reach of Meade. Superb at putting himself in a good position there to block the shot. And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And stolen by DiVincenzo. And another basket for Milwaukee.
Defense leading to offense. Another turnover and another basket.
And a wide open look for Walker. That one's off. Still out of sync. So for Milwaukee, their last game, a win against Dallas. And defensively, no matter the size of the man he's guarding, Walker really puts up a fight.
Some smaller guards pretend to battle. Walker will bang with you, try to front you, pull on your jersey, whatever it takes. He backs down from no one.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Malachi Flynn. That's his first foul. A different look for New York. Julius Randle's checked in for Robinson. And Barrett subbed in for Kemba Walker. Now, here's Quickly. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Watanabe. And another three for Milwaukee.
They have a good plan going right now. They're starting to create separation.
Well, game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Barrett with the ball. Picked up by Flynn. And there's the foul. It'll go on Malachi Flynn.
His second personal foul.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Team foul.
And stolen by DiVincenzo.
Only one player gets credit for the steal, but really both defenders made it happen on that one. That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Now, here's Quickly. And it's the Bucks on the break. And here's Ilyasova outside. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Drummond with a screen on DiVincenzo. Knocked loose. Flynn dishes to Ilyasova. Three-pointer. Shot's good by Watanabe. Watanabe's got 15.
That's something about all these turnovers. Right away, you're at a disadvantage defensively.
And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
You can tell right now the teammates are scanning the floor to find him and feed him. Why not? He's on it right now.
Now, here's Barrett. 33 points last game. Quickly against Yao. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Count it. Good. Yao's got his third bucket of the night.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
And Drummond kicks to Bay. It's Barrett on the wing. 6 to shoot. Back to Bay. They could use a bucket. Rebounded by the Bucks. Ilyasova's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Lets it go from deep. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And now he becomes maybe a bigger part of the offense with the start he's gotten off to here.
And another steal for him. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
Flynn. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
He doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
Drummond passes to Quickly. To the left side wing. It's 2-on-1. The finish. Shot's good by Watanabe. Watanabe's got 13 points in just this quarter.
Really their own worst enemy right now with all these turnovers.
Randle passes to Drummond, and it's blocked. And here is Yao. He has 7. Got that one up quick. Yao's got 10 points in the game.
Well, he hasn't missed yet, guys, and the defense is scrambling for answers to stop this hot start.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That's his first foul.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
The Knicks making a switch here. Rose is checked in. Pass to Barrett. Now here's Bay. Can they get it? It's deflected. Now Yao. He's got 10. On the wing, DiVincenzo. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Good evening, Kevin. Now, the NBA does get high marks for its diversity, but there is some frustration on that front when you look at head coaches and front office positions. All-star Karl Anthony Towns said, men of color deserve a chance to lead a team, run an organization, and make their mark. Not just with a jersey on, but with a suit on.
Rose with the double team. Here's Yao, and it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
Yeah, he's got to knock that down if you give it to him. Uncompetitive there defensively.
A defense also looking defeated. The lack of hustle is driving the coaching staff a little bit batty right now.
That's his third
and already his third foul. It's got to be
foul.
time to get him out of there probably until the third quarter.
Wade, he's checked in for Randall. Now here's Drummond. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. They're at the pass to Bay, and it's denied. Finished off by Yao.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. And stolen by DiVincenzo from outside the arc. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And running. They have a big advantage now in those transition opportunities.
The pass to Bay. Here's Watanabe. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And he is having an unbelievable game for three-point range. How long can he keep this up?
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ilyasova. And some changes here for the Bucks. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Yao. And Grayson Allen subbed in for Flynn. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for New York. Drummond finds Robinson. Outside Rose.
Milwaukee foul. Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's his first.
In your experience,
foul.
Brent, in the front office, has it changed how you view the game in any way?
I think, Kevin, it's a great question, and I'll actually take it beyond the game and talk about the NBA as a product. I think there's so much more respect that I have, the levels to which organizations.
Oh!
Yes, sir.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just or by tactic.
Back to Wade. Passes it to Drummond. Shot clock at 6. New York needs to get off a shot. No good. He has missed 3 of his 5 attempts this game. And Ilyasova throws it down.
And when Ilyasova gets in at the rim, the only thing that's on his mind is how he can finish on a play like that.
Here's Rose. Now here's Bay. Rose double teamed. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And stolen by Ilyasova. Giannis outside. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
That is smooth, quick stuff from Giannis. Excellent job pulling up that. Time.
Pass to Robinson. New York moving the ball around. A shot by Wade, wide open. They can't stop the run with that one. Here's Allen. Oh!
He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Rose up on top, defended by Allen. Another steal. And up the court come the Bucks on the foot of that.
Great effort and gets in a little razzle-dazzle at the end of that one.
Yeah, why not? Show a little creativity, get inside, move that ball around, just make sure you score.
Wade, good.
As soon as Wade gets the ball that close to the basket, he's going to take advantage of weak defense and score.
A three for DiVincenzo. No good. Shot missing. Now the Knicks take it the other way. With the crossover, Wade can't hit.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. The putback.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
And so it's Rose bringing it up for the New York Knicks. Coming off that loss against the Nets.
Yeah, a snowball effect in that one. One thing would go wrong, then another. Really the story of the game.
Yeah, it felt like just the entire roster was stuck in neutral. There was nobody offensively that could get anything going.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks able to put on a show for the ages. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, DeMarcus. A very good first half for the team. Tell us about how discipline has helped focus the way you guys play.
We've actually been practicing what we're preaching now, so it's carrying over into the game. I mean, we've been doing that so far, and we've been pretty good so far.
Yeah, thanks for your time, DeMarcus. We appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Hey, folks, thanks for joining us. It would be an understatement to say it's been a great half for the Milwaukee Bucks.
They're getting into the lane whenever they want, getting some high percentage looks. I don't see the coaching staff switching up too much. Keep it simple.
Okay, now let's take a look at the power rankings in the Eastern Conference early on. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You gotta like what Ersan Ilyasova has done in this game.
Yeah, he's been nothing short of a wall at the rim so far in this one, single-handedly providing great rim protection.
Been aggressive to block shots, but also avoiding fouls. That's a heavy presence inside.
And New York, looking at who they've got. In the forward positions, Barrett and Randall. Antetokounmpo out there with Bryant. And it's Rose in at the center position. Well, the efficiency of Giannis, Brent, is simply out of this world.
Well, I think the amazing part, Kevin, is that he's still trying to expand his game, and yet he's continued with that efficiency. I mean, an MVP being able to do something like that, that's special.
And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Defense, for me, just hasn't made the commitment to sprint back in transition, and that's why you see such a huge differential in fast break points.
Rose gets to Randall, back to Rose. Barrett trying to free himself up.
Well, both him and the team seem to be off their game right now, and the frustration is clearly mounting as the clock is winding down. Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Allen outside. Here's the three, and another three for Milwaukee.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
Allen for the three. He just cannot miss. 8 up, 8 in. Flawless.
There's 6 points on consecutive three balls. They're finding holes now in the game.
And the call will go against Grayson Allen. That is his first foul of the game. Walker's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Tipped away. Kicks it out to Allen. Lots of room. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Allen's got 10 points here in the second half. And here's Walker outside. And the Knicks miss again. Milwaukee has gotten the three ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. Watanabe, no good. New York's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Walker, the open look. New York, no good that time either. Antetokounmpo with the ball. And Rose picks him up defensively. And Ilyasova throws it down.
And this is a sign of Giannis and his growth. The floor awareness now looking outstanding.
Knicks have gone only 1 of 6 from the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. Here's Allen, and then Allen slams it in.
Rising and punching it on the young fella. You know he loves having that much of a height advantage. Best chance to get yourself on the highlight reel.
Foul. Second team foul.
Ryan against DiVincenzo. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early. And just one more will put him over the limit.
Randall passes to Bryant. Back to Randall. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Will it go? And Walker with the layup.
And was wide open there, and Julius Randle understood the time. To get him the ball to get that score.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Fourth team foul.
Barrett with the ball. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
This game is going to get even more out of hand unless they start valuing the basketball.
And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Bucks.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They have not wasted any time here tonight. They've pushed it whenever they've had the opportunity and have gotten a lot of fast break points out of it.
And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. And another three for Milwaukee.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
Yeah, that one put them over the limit, and it's so early that if they're not careful, this could turn into a parade at the free throw line.
7th pick in the 2014 NBA draft. The interesting thing about Randall is he falls into that category as a tweener, maybe not a 3-man or a 4-man, but over the course of his career, he's decided to improve his outside shooting, become a threat driving to the basket, and now finding a home offensively in the NBA. You wonder how much further he can go if he could expand to the three-point line. Julius Randle's going to be in this league for a long time.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Antetokounmpo trying to free himself up. Kicks it out to Allen. Now the pass to Watanabe. Puts up a three. Drains it from beyond the arc. Watanabe's got 32 points in the game.
I mean, he is bringing his game, guys. Another jumper from distance.
And now, here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break.
This is what makes Giannis such an elite player, his ability to score in those difficult situations down low with lots of bodies around.
New York's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Outside Rose. Pass to Walker. Back to Barrett. Fires the three. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Watanabe. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Giannis has got his 5th assist in this one. Walker taking his time here. Ryan up top. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Here's Watanabe.
Oh, yes, sir. And DiVincenzo does a good job of using that quickness to pry that one away.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
It's stolen by Allen. And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
All right, fans, get on your feet and make some noise for T-shirt time. Ladies and gentlemen, your Bucks dance team.
So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Drummond's checked in for Rose. Mitchell Robinson comes in for Julius Randle. Bays checked in for Barrett. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for Bryant.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, the thing is they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
Knocks it loose. He swipes the ball away again.
And he's just been able to anticipate their every move.
Yeah, you're right. An absolute pest on the defensive end. Van Horn. And another three for Milwaukee.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
And the three ball is good.
I mean, think about it. 7 seasons it took for Lopez to hit his first NBA three, and now that's where he's a threat.
And the foul against Hedo Turkoglu. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic. This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Here's Van Horn. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Here's Wade. Ball's knocked loose. Bucks another fast break opportunity here. Fires from deep. Knocks down the three ball. Van Horn's got 15.
He shot a lower than average volume here tonight, but his efficiency doing it has helped the team build the lead.
That's tipped. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession.
Knicks ball.
And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Bay against Ilyasova. 4 on the shot clock. And here's Walker outside.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Here's Cousins. And good coming off the assist from Hedo Turkoglu. Turkoglu's got his third assist on the night. And so it's New York with it. And here's Wade. Wade, double team. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And stolen by Cousins. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Boy, they are feasting right now off of all of these turnovers.
And the foul against Hedo Turkoglu.
That's his first.
So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. He's made all 6 of his tries at the line so far.
A prolific scorer in this league. Walker just keeps getting better. One of the most elusive covers in the game today.
And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
So far, he's a can't-miss player. A superb scorer who plays to his strength.
Pass to Walker. Here's Drummond on the wing, Dwayne Wade. Another steal. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Here's Cousins. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Good job by Cousins on the catch-and-shoot game there, establishing that rhythm, catching the ball, and had some flow with that.
It's stolen by Turkoglu. And here we go with Turkoglu running it up the court. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
And the three-point shot has just been money so far tonight.
And Walker kicks to Drummond. Outside, Walker back to Robinson. And the foul against Hedo Turkoglu. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. And given Robinson's upside coming out of college, it was a little bit of a surprise that he fell to the second round.
And he's more of a classic big. He won't stretch the floor. You're not going to run the offense through him, but boy, you can't teach size and athleticism. And that's what he brings to the party.
It does so much out there to stretch out the defense when he's out on the perimeter, and he drains the triple.
First trip to the line for him here.
Shooting for New York, Wayne Wade.
That free throw good from Wade.
Wade is a very consistent performer from the foul line. This is why you always avoid fouling him if you can.
And it's Milwaukee's ball. Here's Turkoglu, and there are the Bucks with another bucket. And it's Wade with the ball for New York. Pass to Walker on the left block. And the rejection by Cousins.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going in this quarter.
Fundamental play there from Lopez, spotting the open man and then sending him the ball.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside, Walker. Here's Drummond. Banked in off the glass. Drummond's got his third basket of the night.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass. Straight rim rocker.
It looked like, Greg, for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose. Walker the pass to Drummond. Lopez with the block.
Oh, that's out of there. Not a high riser, but Lopez using his frame. A smart block, if you will.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. Right back after this break. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today. As we get going in quarter number 4. Ilyasova at the 4 with Lopez at the 5. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. Then it's Turkoglu. And it's Van Horn in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Quickly finds Antetokounmpo. Poked away.
The second half, they haven't taken care of the basketball. Simply put, more turnovers now that could hurt them later.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful.
The touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Hits the three-point bomb. Cousins has got 9 points now in just the second half.
Man, we are in for it tonight. One of those incredible nights for Boogie Cousins. Look at the work he's putting in.
Antetokounmpo passes to Robinson. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. 60 seconds off the clock here in the 4th. And the pass to Cousins. There's the 3, and another 3 for Milwaukee.
Yeah, the number of three-point attempts for Cousins is steadily rising year to year. High usage, high productivity, and lots of numbers.
Here's Van Horn. Antetokounmpo defending. For New York, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Here's a chance now to check out the New York Knicks' upcoming schedule. On Friday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Detroit. They'll take on the Pistons. And then on Sunday, they'll head back home to host the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best. But if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
And Greg, a lot of new head coaches stepping into this season. How does a first-year coach come in and win over a lot?
I mean, Kevin, that's a great question. And I think there's a combination of competence and humility that one has to have. And I think, believe it or not, the most important trait, you got to be consistent. Your message cannot waver. It cannot fluctuate. It's one way that you will lose a locker room.
Now the Bucks moving it up. Just a little under 2.5 minutes of pass now here in the 4th. Connects from three-point range.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Robinson a screen on Allen. Quickly the pass to Robinson. And it's sent back by Allen. Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's Watanabe. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Allen against Quickly. It's stolen by Allen. all alone, and then Allen slams it in.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
The defense producing easy looks. It just helps you conserve some energy for late in the game.
Bryant dishes to Antetokounmpo quickly, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Dellavedova, and he jams it with authority.
Delly knowing the angles right there to just get a step by his defender.
For New York, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the 4th quarter. Stolen by Dellavedova. It's Allen with the drive.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Jumps up, and Allen slings it in.
And a long wind-up and strong follow-through on the one-hand jam.
Yeah, he's not going to mess that one up. And the Knicks with possession here. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen.
Knicks ball.
Bounce pass on Antetokounmpo. The shot's good from quickly.
I do so enjoy watching a bounce pass executed that perfectly.
Here's Dellavedova, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
The contributions have been huge from Delly in this one, sustaining his scoring ability in this one.
Stolen by Dellavedova, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Dellavedova's got 12 points here in the second half. And Matthew Dellavedova is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And the NBA dress code introduced back in 2005. Now, player attire straying a bit from business casual. Does that bother you, Greg?
You know, it doesn't bother me because that's where we are as a society. But, man, I can tell you, when I first came in the league, you get fined if you didn't wear dress socks with your suit. So we have come a long way in terms of the evolution of fashion. And you know what? I'm not one for stopping progress.
And the foul called on Watanabe. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul.
Checked in for the Knicks.
4th team foul. Knicks substitution. R.J. Barrett.
To the inside, Bryant, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Assisted.
Bryant's got his first basket.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just...
Oh, that was huge!
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim rattler.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Bucks foul. Matthew Dellavedova. That's his second personal foul.
And the first one drops.
At the line for the Knicks, Emmanuel Quickly.
And Quickly drops them both. And so it's Dellavedova. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They get to take on the Blazers at Portland after this one. And that'll be game 1 of a 4-game road trip.
How about Delly getting pinballed around out there, but good body control to get that one to go.
Here's Randall off the left rim and out. On offense here, the Bucks. Here's Watanabe. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And he had more than enough room there for one of those trademark slams that he's become noted for.
And Greg, don't you think once he got that space, you just knew it was going to happen?
So did the defense.
Yeah, right.
Thomas Bryant.
Well, he knows the defense was absolutely playing him soft, not respecting his abilities whatsoever, so he made them pay.
And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the 4th period. We'll see how it pans out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
Allen inside the 3-point line, and there are the Bucks with another bucket.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
Wasted no time on that one. Ilyasova's got 39.
Well, if he's hitting shots from there, he becomes so much more dangerous.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And Greg, you were a hard-nosed defender. Would you be frustrated by what they're calling a foul today?
You know, I would based on how I played, but if you grew up in this era, this is just the way the game is, and you have to adapt and adjust, and that's what you're seeing with the players. Guys can defend it every bit as good as they ever have. In fact, I would argue they're better defensively today. Because they're not allowed to grab and hold. So the league is focused on offense. The fans seem to love it. But at the end of the day, you still got to get after it defensively.
Right wing. Here's Watanabe. And again for three.
And all game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is no stopping his shot.
And this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game that the world never forgets. Lopez with the steal. 4-on-3 break. For three. Good. Another from three.
And this parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
Oh, and that latest triple ties him for second for the most threes in a game. What a monster he's been from deep. And again for three.
And I don't think I have ever seen a player this dialed in from deep.
Well, with that make, he's now, Greg, alone in second place for most threes in a game. You know, at this point, you have to go for the top spot, right? Barrett, no good.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide-open look from three-point range. They're lucky that one doesn't cost them.
No, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Robinson finds Bryant to stop the run. It's tipped. 2021 was an unusual season, to say the least, for players, coaches. Brett, there was a lot to adapt to. How do you think you would have handled the condensed schedule?
It's a good question, Kevin. I think just obviously you'd have work to do and I'd show up every day to do it. And I commend a lot of the players, not just in terms of the level of competition. It was all the other things that they had to do in order to suit up on a nightly basis. Not playing in front of crowds. I mean, that is a love of the game type of season that, of course, I hope we never see again because of the circumstances around it. But the players do deserve a lot of credit, and the fans that hung in there and started to show up towards the end of the year to support the players deserve a lot of credit as well. And I'm glad we're through that.
2 shots.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. 1:53 left to play in the final quarter. Dellavedova from outside, and another three for Milwaukee.
Deli's surveying out there, having the ball in his hands, finds some room, and nails the pull-up.
And there's the foul. It goes on Ilyasova. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot two.
The line for the Knicks.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 1:43 left in the game. Dellavedova, the pass to Watanabe. Connects again from distance.
And of course it falls for him. That three pushes him into the history books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. This is a night we will never forget. We've heard the calls for more diversity among head coaches, Greg. With the turnover this offseason came a lot of opportunity.
And Kevin, that's really what it's all about, right? The league's values of diversity and inclusion have been really pushed to the
good. Another from three.
And that is a three that will put him in the record books.
A historic performance by a historically good shooter. One of the best games anybody has ever had.
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for your Bucks dance.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection.
And the crowd letting him know they appreciate his greatness.
Well, he's been nothing less than great. 3-pointers at a historic level.
And his accuracy from behind the arc tonight has been tremendous. And he's looking like a sniper out there.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Bucks.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And they took charge when it counted, and will be notching their 9th win overall.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
From past the arc, and good, he hits it again.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. Randall kicks to Quickly. Over Dellavedova. Barrett wide open. He fires. New York, no good that time either. And here's Ilyasova outside. That shot off the mark. And a fast break now for the Knicks. And Matthew Dellavedova is going to pick up the foul. That'll be foul number 5 on him. And due to the bonus, will be headed to the free throw line.
At the line for the Knicks.
A free throw drops for Quickly.
2 shots.
And Quickly drops them both. Dellavedova scanning the floor. Sinks the three-pointer.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Giannis, congratulations. How did your team come out on top tonight?
We just played hard and we played defense. That's the most important thing. So that's what we do. We play defense. We rebound the ball, we run. That's what we did tonight. We play defense.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and